August 31st, 2024, AEW Collision. 2 hours and 3 minutes worth of television that contributed to the worst ever rating in AEW history. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. As Cody Rhodes would bore us by saying, what do you want to talk about? Well, we want to talk about who was responsible for making Tony Khan depressed, for making Tony Khan look at the numbers in the red, and just basically want to kill himself.
It's only right. Tony Khan feels like us for a change, because that's what we feel like talking about this. Depressed. Clinically depressed. Get the bleach out.
Yeah, the depression is real. And
look at the Bleacher Report. Get the bleach in.
And these numbers are real. Depression real. Numbers are real. The struggle for AEW Collision is big time real at the moment. So obviously we know Collision did 289,000, lowest rating that it's ever done. So yeah, it's not good. I mean, understatement of the year. It's shocking. You know, we're getting dangerously low here. They're getting close to TNA numbers at this point. I don't mean the good TNA numbers of back in the day. I mean the shitey TNA numbers of the current era. So something needs to change. We're going to break down the quarters and let's see who was, let's see who's to blame here. So quarter one, 8 o'clock to 8:15. Johnny TV, Lee Moriarty, and the Beast Mortos versus Hologram, Kyle O'Reilly, and Orange Cassidy. Kicks off with 312 views. 1,000 views, to be honest. To be exact, I just want to point that out in case people thought it was legit 312, which, I mean, I wouldn't say it's beyond the possibility.
No, I wouldn't say it's beyond the... I mean, Johnny TV's kicking off a show. Johnny be good.
And this was the highest rated full quarter. So in terms of the full quarters, this was the highest rated one. Did a 0.10 in the demo, which was the equivalent of 132,000. I'm not sure if this is the one where Johnny TV lands on his head or whatever, but at least he's still alive, I
Collision
guess.
landed on its head.
It did. Right, quarter two, 8:15 to 8:30. We get the continuation of that 6-man tag match. We then got the conglomeration backstage, a Dynamite recap, and then the Premier Athletes versus Bang Bang Gang. This went down 1%, and it did 309,000 views. So lost 3,000 views here. Not massive, but still, it's a loss nonetheless. They did get an increase in the key demo, which I'm sure they'll be bragging about, but still, you know, the viewership's what really matters, and it's going down. Quarter three, 8:30 to 8:45 p.m. We got a Mercedes Moné video, and then FTR taking on Undisputed Kingdom, and this lost 11%. 11%. So the joint biggest loss of the show in terms of viewership, down to 274,000. How can this be? We hear about how FTR top guys out. Mercedes Moné, highest paid female in wrestling history. This just shouldn't be happening.
It's unjust. I tell you what, though, when the rating is already that low, see losing 11% or gaining 11%, it really doesn't actually matter. You know, when you're in the 2 millions, gaining 10% is massive. Losing it's massive. You're losing 200,000 viewers. But look here. You know, they're losing like what?
Well, no, but it's harder. The lower a number you've got, the harder it is to lose 11%.
Well, no, I agree, but it's just like when the rating's that, but for these guys, man, you're right, fucking highest paid. It's a joke. Tony Khan's killed the business.
See the fact that Mercedes Moné's on the money she's on, anytime, especially when the numbers are these low, see when she's following a quarter that did 309,000, she should be able to add a couple 100k to that.
Yep.
Or at least like 50k,
yep.
Something like that. She should be taking quarter two up 50,000. Instead, she's took it down 35,000.
Yeah. No, but that...
She went from 309 to 274.
See, because the ratings used to be so high back in the day, like, I guarantee you, I know, like, the oddities and Patterson and Briscoe drew some of the highest rated quarters, right, which is mad, but I guarantee you, if we were doing these ratings back in the late 90s, 2000s, I bet you Austin would be single-handedly bringing in millions.
Fuck, aye.
And these guys, they're losing, they're not even fucking adding.
Yeah, Mercedes Moné, what's the excuse, man? Seriously? All that money, highest paid female ever, and she's losing 11%. We're going from 309,000, like, you know, it's not like she's following a massive, strong opening here. And then FTR, you know, people would say you're lying, but I actually prefer Briscoe and Patterson.
Oh, fuck,
I think they're way better, like... If you just look at the comedy moments they gave us,
yeah,
people would say you're talking pish.
Their match at Backlash was fucking unreal.
Even if Pat Patterson touched me in the arse, I would still say he's better than FTR.
Yep. In the body shop. Where few work.
I get some work done in the
Get
body
in.
shop. You need a new rear bumper there, buddy. Anyway, let's move on to quarter 4. FTR versus Undisputed Kingdom continued. We've got post-match with grizzled young veterans. Then we got a Thunder Rosa video. Then we got a Lance Archer backstage angle, followed by an Action Andretti, Leo Rush, and Top Flight tag team trio taking on Iron Savages and Turbo Floyd.
Turbo Floyd.
It's not quite Floyd Money Mayweather, is it?
No, it's really not.
And this lost another 1%. 1% down in viewership. Lost 4,000 down to 270,000. And in the key demo, it lost 6%. Down to 134,000 now in the key demo. It's just red here for Collision.
It's red. But rev those engines, Turbo Floyd, because we're gonna go green, buddy.
Right, so we move into quarter 5. It's a continuation of that 6-man tag match. We then get Serena Deeb and Queen Anamita backstage. And then we get the beginning of Tomohiro Ishii versus Kyle Fletcher. This went up 14% in viewership to 308,000, and it went up a massive 20% in key demo to 161k. Now, that was the highest rated key demo quarter of the show, 161,000, but before anyone gives credit here to Fletcher and Ishii, because that's what some people might be thinking here, the next segment absolutely tanked. So, quarter 6, 9:15 to 9:30 PM, we get the continuation of Ishii versus Fletcher. Then we got an all-out video package. We got Pac, Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly backstage. And then we got the beginning of Buddy Matthews versus Commander. This lost 11% in viewership, down to 273,000. And it lost a massive 18%, down to 132,000 in the key demo. So after quarter 4, the key demo was 134,000. They got a big 20% increase in quarter 5, but they had a big 18% loss in quarter 6. So after quarter 6, they're still down 2,000 viewers on the key demo as Asuka just popped up on the screen there for whatever reason. So, yeah.
John Beale would be happy.
So, like, it's even that 20% spike that they got in quarter 5, it's like,
It's gone.
it's irrelevant.
Yeah, but it's 20%, and they're only gaining, 27,000 in that ballpark? I mean, that's mad.
Now, you can't say they gained because of Fletcher and Ishii, because they just lost it.
They
next
gained
quarter.
simply because it was the start of the R.
That's the only thing that you can. Look at that quarter. There's nothing in there, man.
No.
And if the 6-man tag drew, then why didn't it draw in quarter 4?
Exactly. I've noticed WRB know how to structure their quarters.
Yeah, they put their main event stuff either at the start of the show, quarter 5. WWE's always been good at that. They've always been good at putting their top draws at the top of the hour to try and maximise views. Tony Khan doesn't have a fucking clue, unfortunately.
I feel like he picks and chooses when he tries with Collision.
Well, he didn't try this week.
No, he didn't try this week.
There's no way
I hope he wasn't trying.
There's no way that quarter 5 wasn't him trying.
No.
But I tell you what if he actually did put something good in quarter 5? Maybe we could have seen a real big move here.
We could have.
Don't get me wrong, 14% in viewership and 20% in key demo. That is big. But what if he actually put something worthwhile in that quarter?
Exactly.
Could have seen a much bigger boost.
You'll have to try next weekend.
But then again, we're saying put something worthwhile in that quarter. There's nothing worthwhile on this show.
No.
See Collision, to me it kind of reminds me of back in the day when Raw was like a super show, so it was Raw and SmackDown was just SmackDown without Raw, but only it was a lot better than this.
Aye.
Collision's got its own wee niche roster, and it's shite. I mean, I don't get it. Can you explain it?
I don't get it. I mean, FTR are just Collision every week, man. It's a fucking tag match with FTR. Tag team wrestling, Tony. Tag team wrestling.
They need a brand split, man. They need the brand split. They something.
They need a bomb.
Bring Adam Copeland back.
Leg broken to MLUP. Hulk Hogan buried him for that, by the way.
I think Hulk Hogan
What are
would
you
have done.
doing, brother, in the twilight of your career?
I think Hulk Hogan would have done that.
Fucking Savage did it.
True. I almost took Savage out there, didn't
never
it?
the fucking same.
Quarter 7, 9:30 to 9:45 PM. Buddy Matthews versus Commander continued. We got post-match with Brody King. We got MXM Collection. And then we got an ad, and this was down 5%. And viewership to 258,000, lowest viewership quarter of the show. And it went down 3%. And key demo to 128,000, lowest key demo quarter of the show. So what this tells me is nobody gives a fuck about Buddy Murphy's or Buddy. Is it Murphy?
Murphy's Buddy Murphy fella.
It was Murphy in WWE, wasn't he?
Aye.
Who gives? He's a fucking bum.
See, when you're called Buddy, you're what is
The
he,
guy's
fucking-
claim to fame's the fact that he's dating Rhea Ripley. That's all he's got.
Oh, Dominic, it's me that goes home, Dom.
It's not Shane, it's me.
It's me that gets fucked up the ass.
But Buddy Matthews versus Commander. How could you expect anything less?
Yeah, I'm actually surprised they did this good.
Yeah, so these guys just, I mean, come on. Right, let's move to quarter 8 though. But a bit surprising here. Serena Deeb versus Hikaru Shida versus Thunder Rosa versus Queen Aminata. This actually had a big increase, 15% in viewership to 297,000. The key demo went up 5% to 135,000. And then in the overrun, which was 3 minutes long and just consisted of the finish of this Fatal 4-Way match, number one contendership, viewership again went up 10% to 327,000. And key demo went up 8% to 146,000. So the highest quarter/overrun of the show was in fact the overrun with 327,000. Now, is that because people were invested in the main event? Is that because people were tuning in to see what was coming on after Collision? I don't really know. But quarter 8 had a big increase as well. So I think it would be unfair not to at least give the women a bit of credit here. Because like quarter 8, it was just solely featuring them, and they had a pretty big increase of 15%, and then that carried over into the overrun. So, you know, maybe there's something to it here.
I think the thing coming on after Collision must have been fucking good because people were tuning in this early. That's the only reason this is up.
So you think people are getting ready?
No one, and I mean no one, is tuning in to see these 4 women. I know it looks like they did, but you know what, right? These 4 won't even be on like a 10th of what Mercedes Moné's making. And look at her clip, her quarter, pish. So
see if Tony...
See if these 4 looked... No, but that's the thing.
See if Tony Khan walked backstage and this Fatal 4-Way match was on the monitor, I think he'd purposely look away.
I agree. Yeah, but see the problem is, seeing you pay people so much money and they fail to deliver like Okada and Mercedes Moné. I don't like Ospreay, right? But I feel like he's definitely the best at the 3 in terms of delivering clips and shit like that, even though I can't stand the guy. See when other people that are drawing relatively the same as them, who are on way less money, they'll be like, why the fuck am I on way less money than him?
Yeah, I want that big money contract. I want the $5 million a year.
That's the way it goes. And you know, Britt Baker getting suspended, it's because she was burying MJF and Ospreay. We'll never really know. You know what? I think she should have a bone to pick with fucking Moné. Moné's a jobber, man. No, she is. See, fucking $5 million contract and scraping what? 274? People, 11% tuning it? It's embarrassing. The money these people get make me sick, man. It actually does.
Yeah, these people are getting life-changing money that great wrestlers back in the day, legit legends, never got.
No, but see,
and they're all arrogant as fuck. They all think that they deserve. None of these guys would be in the wrestling. See if it wasn't for the previous errors. These guys are stealing a wage, man. It would actually.
Well,
make
they
me
are
fucking
right.
sick.
But see, when this company first came around, right? I don't like the Elite. I don't like Omega. I don't like Cody Rhodes. But see them getting the money. See, because they were like kind of the founders. I can almost half accept it. They helped Tony Khan create the company, and Jericho is Chris Jericho. So if he wants the money, fair enough. But see, fucking bums that come in after. I mean, Ospreay. He's simply getting the amount of money he's got because Dave Meltzer's gave him 41 5-star matches. How fucking mad's that? Some fucking loser in his basement has gave this guy fake star
It's
ratings.
like money laundering, isn't it? Kind of, you know, Dave Meltzer, he's like, he's controlling how much money these guys make.
Yep. No, it's
He's cooking the numbers, kind of.
it would be like some small-time movie reviewer giving some like C-level actor like constant 5-star movie reviews, and for some whatever reason,
So they get put in they get a big star deal or something.
Warner Brothers or Netflix sign them up to like a big multi-year contract.
Oh look, this movie reviewer with a good, or this like Rotten Tomatoes or whatever. They're reputable. You know, they've got like a fan base or whatever. They're recognizable. They keep giving this nobody good stars, good ratings. So therefore, he must be doing well. Let's sign him up for a movie. That's probably how it works here, man.
Yep, it's sick.
Dave Meltzer could just pick some random guy from Japan, start giving him 5-star matches, right? Give him maybe 10 over the course of a year, and I bet you Tony Khan's radar would be, going off.
It's the only thing I'll agree with Triple H on. He says people need to come in WWE and grind and get to the top. That's the only thing I'll agree with him on. Tony Khan just seems to pay these guys ridiculous amount of money for no fucking reason.
Do they come in and grind them, man? Fuck.
No, but he's talking about like he doesn't want to bring people in for big money, and he wants to make them earn it, and I can respect that. Will Ospreay getting $5 million a year because he wrestled in fucking some Japanese guys.
Who earns it now though? Look at the light schedules they've got. Time off. Oh, we hate it, the McMahon. Nah, because McMahon was a real man that wanted you to fucking work day in, day out, wanted you to earn your money, wanted you to sacrifice missing family events and things like that. It's just a pussified error, man.
It is.
See the legit stars, see the guys that were going to make. See your Cena's. He was happy to fucking work almost every day of the year. Look at Ric Flair. He never cried and bitched about it. He bragged about it. I wrestling 400 times a year.
Yep.
And yet this current era, man, I can't do a house show. I need 3 weeks off every 2 months or whatever. Fuck off.
No.
The wrestlers have never had it so good, man. Light schedules, time off, more money than ever. And it's shit. I mean, they're all fucking shit.
Shite.
Honestly, man, I don't get it. It's like, even if you look at like NFL or whatever, right? You can debate whether the current quarterbacks are the best in terms of quality of all time, right? And a lot of people would say they're not, right? You can say Patrick Mahomes isn't the best ever, right? That's fair enough. And he's making a lot more money than maybe people did in the past, but at least he's the best of his generation, and he actually proves it by legitimately fucking winning Super Bowls. These guys don't legitimately prove shit.
No.
So, you can't really prove it. At the end of the day, wrestling's an opinionated thing, but no, these aren't the best there is out there.
Not in a million years. But that's how we're going to end it. It's collision ratings, not bury everybody on the roster video. Because I feel like that turns into every vid.
They deserve buried, right? That's it, guys. Till next time. Peace.